I'm going to say something that might sting a little. The reason people stop listening to you mid-sentence is you, not your ideas. Your ideas are solid, not your knowledge. Your knowledge is real. It is the way you are packaging it. And right now, without realizing it, you are packaging your best thinking inside so many words that people who need to hear it simply cannot find it. Here is what over-explaining sounds like in a real meeting room. So basically what I was thinking, and this is just one perspective, is that we could potentially look at restructuring the timeline, although of course there are a few factors to consider, and I don't want to jump ahead, but what I mean is that maybe we need to revisit the approach, if that makes sense. You felt that, didn't you? That slow drain of energy as the point kept disappearing. Now, imagine being a senior leader who sits through 15 conversations like that every single day. Imagine what it feels like when someone finally walks in and just says the thing clearly, directly, without an apology. That person gets remembered. That person gets trusted. That person gets the next opportunity. Over-explaining is not a communication style. It is a fear response. And I say that with complete respect. Because most of the managers I have seen do this are the most intelligent, most conscientious people in the room. They over-explain because they're afraid of being misunderstood. They add more words because they want to cover every angle. They soften every statement because they do not want to seem arrogant or rushed. But here is what those extra words are actually communicating to the room. I'm not sure of my own point. I need you to approve of me before I finish my sentence. I don't fully trust what I'm about to say, and the room hears all of it. So what do the professionals who speak with clarity actually do differently? It starts with something deceptively simple. They say the point before they explain anything. Before context, before background, before a single qualifier. The point arrives first. One sentence. We need to delay the rollout. This vendor is not the right fit. The team is at capacity and something needs to come off the list. That is it. Everything after that becomes evidence for a point the room has already received. When you lead with the point, your explanation becomes support. When you bury the point inside the explanation, your support becomes noise. The room stops digging for your meaning, and the moment you stop hiding it, the next thing they do is train themselves to stop sooner than feels comfortable. This is harder than it sounds, because when you are in a room and you care about being understood, every instinct tells you to keep going, to add one more sentence, to cover one more angle. Resist it. Make your point. Give your strongest reason. State the so what, and then stop. You will feel the urge to fill the silence. That urge is not just an insight. That urge is the fear talking. The discipline of stopping teaches your brain to front load the thinking instead of spreading it thin. And when people realize you never waste their time, they start listening before you even finish your first sentence. And then there is the one habit that is draining credibility from your communication every single day. And almost nobody catches themselves doing this. Does that make sense? Those 4 words are the most common credibility leak in professional communication. Every time you say them, you are signaling to the room that you are not sure your point landed. And you are asking them to reassure you. That is not clarity. That is the sound of someone who does not fully trust what they just said. Instead, make your point. Then stop. Hold the silence for 2 full seconds. Let them respond. That silence is not awkward. It is confidence. It says, I've said what needs to be said and I'm at peace with that. The room feels different immediately and they remember it. Here is what I want you to understand. Clarity is not a gift some people are born with. It is a decision. It is the decision to respect your own thinking enough to deliver it without an apology. It is a decision to respect the room enough not to make them work to find your point. The professionals who speak in clear points are not saying less. They are saying exactly enough. And in a world where everyone is fighting for attention, exactly enough is everything. So here's your comment for today. Think about the last meeting you were in. Did you say, does that make sense? Or no in the comments, because I guarantee the answer is going to tell you something important about where your next growth is.